Okay, good morning. Let's do our calendar notebook. Alright. Yesterday we didn't do this because I was trying to figure out how to do the Race to the Top game. And also, yesterday was National Kindergarten Day. I didn't know that, but I guess that means that we got to take a day off. So, yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, so let's put in our dates. If Monday was the 20th, that means yesterday was the 21st. So, how will I write 21, Riley? Okay, Riley says a 2 and a 1. A 2 and a 1. The 2 stands for 2 10 frames and one more. Okay? So that means today, if yesterday was 21st, Lucy, what's today going to be? A 22, right. And what is our 22 stand for? What are our numbers stand for, Lucy? 2 stands for 2 10 frames and 2 more. That's right, 2 10 frames and 2 more. So today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020 or 2020. So that's the date we're going to be writing. Our number we're working with today is going to be our 22. Alright, let's turn the page and turn the page, and you will get to the write the date page. Alright, going to need some help with this. I have finished my whole column. I'm ready to start on the next column. And Lily, what do I need to write first? Why will I write a 4? Because it's the 4th month. Okay, so let me put a 4 up here. And she says it's our 4th month, which is April. So let's go ahead and do our months while we're here. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then, Lily, what's next? A dash, thank you. And do you remember what our number was for today, Lily? 22. A 2, and then another 2, and a dash. And then what's our last number? 20. And why am I going to put a 20 there? Exactly. It's a shortcut for 2020 or 2020. All right, let's turn the page. And I'm going to turn the page again. I think everyone else will also. So if yours is full, then you may go ahead and turn to the next page and start on the next set of 10 frames that you have available. So my next set of 10 frames is right here. I'll put our today's number, which is 22. 2 and a 2. All right, I'm going to need someone to help me. Fill in your 10 frames. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and ask for help in filling in mine. Let's see, who's in the basket today? It's going to be Tristan. Tristan, how am I going to fill this in? Okay, and where do I start? He says I need to fill in a full 10 frame, and I start at the top left and I fill it in across. Then I go down to the bottom to fill in from the bottom. Okay, then what? Another? Okay, he says another 10 frame. There we go. Get this all filled in. Am I done? Okay, Tristan, what else? 2 more. Top row, 2 more. So I have 2 full 10 frames and 2 more makes 22. 2 10 frames and 2 more. Let's turn the page until you get to our tally marks for April. Our tally marks for April. We'll need to make 1 tally mark. Whoa! That got me. 1 tally mark for yesterday and 1 tally mark for today, which means we need 2 fingers. Do we get to zing today? Are you answering me? You are right. We do not get to zing today, only when we do 5. turn the page and turn the page. We're going to get to our domino page. We still have some space for our dominoes, so let's get this on here. And today's domino has a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the first box. We'll put 6 in the first box. And 1, 2, 3, 4 in the next box. 4 in the next box. Please make your domino so they look like my domino. 6 in the first box, 4 in the next box. All right, Ethan. Ethan, can you tell me the addition equation? That means we're going to be putting together these two to see how many all together. Okay, 6, good, plus 4 is equal to, and then we'll need to count all to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly 10. Make a 10 with a 1 and the 10 is 0 and the 1. So that stands for 110 frame and no extra. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. We will get to our dice. Should we go ahead and throw for yesterday also? Yesterday and today, since I'm the one that's throwing. Okay, we'll do that. You get my pointer out of the way. Here we go. And we get a 2 in the first and 5 of the second for the second. So 2 and a 5. So Mia, which is greater, 2 or 5? Right, 2. 5. You're right. I tried to fool you. 5 in the first box, or 5 in our head, and 2 more. 5, 6, 7. So we get to fill in a 7 for yesterday. Ooh, 7's taken off here. All right, let's go ahead and roll again for today. And we get a 2 and a 2. A 2 and a 2. Hunter, which is greater, 2 or 2? Why not? Exactly, because they are the same. They are equal. 2 and 2. Neither one is greater. So we'll put 2 in our head and count 2 more on. 2, 3, 4. So we get to fill in a 4. Let's take a look at our graph. Can we say the most today? We can, because 7 has more than everything else, and that means most. Can we say least today? We can't say least or fewest because we have ties for 0, which is the littlest of all, so we can't say least. We can say more because quite a few have more than something else, and we can say less. Can't say least yet. We're going to need to get a few more before we can do that. Let's turn the page. I'm going to go ahead and go with the weather graph. So today's weather is, my sky here is cloudy, and so that's what I'm filling in as a cloudy for today. And I don't know what your sky is in Marion, but mine's cloudy, so we're going with cloudy today. So let's take a look at our graph. Right now, almost everything has something. Our cloudy has 2. Our sunny has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our snowy has 0. And our rainy has 1. So, can you tell me which one has the most? Tinley, which has the most? Exactly, sunny has the most because it sticks out. It has more than everything else. What about the least? Sandra, which one has the least? Snowy, exactly, because it's littler than everything else. The littlest of all is everything else. Then everything else is the least or the fewest. Okay, now take a look and think what you think my sentence is going to be. I'm going to try and make it a hard sentence today. Okay, you have it? Say it out loud. What do you think it's going to be? Okay, here's my sentence. Let's see. Sunny has 7 more than Snowy. Because Sunny has 0. So it doesn't have any the same. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more than what Snowy has. Okay, good job. Did you think that? That was kind of a tricky one today because Snowy doesn't have anything. So let's go on back to, we're almost finished with these pages. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, we did the ropes on page 6 with the donut. So now we're going to be on page 7, and we are going to be doing the hexagon. So touch the hexagon. Touch the hexagon so you're in the right spot. I don't want you doing your picture down here in the cube because we are going to be doing the up here in the hexagon. Okay, so it says that Bryden tied shoes for Brantley, Lucy, and Tessa. Good job, Bryden. Very helpful. How many shoelaces did he tie? Here is my thinking. So let's see what's important here. We need to know that Bryden tied shoes for which kids? Because we need to know how many kids. Brantley, Lucy, and Tessa. That's who he tied shoes for. So we know he tied shoes for 3 kids. Now, our question is, how many shoelaces did he tie? How many shoelaces did he tie? So we want to know about the shoelaces. So do we want to know about kids? Right. Don't want to know about kids. We're counting shoelaces. So we don't even have to put kids. We can just put their shoelaces. But it's probably going to be easier to go ahead and draw our kids. So here's Brantley. I'm going to put a B on him. So he is Brantley. Here's Lucy. Put an L on her for Lucy. And here is Tessa. Oops. Goodness. Let's get that back on. The very last page is kind of hard to stick here. Here's Tessa. And put a T on her shirt for Tessa. Now, we're not counting kids. We're counting shoelaces. We're counting shoelaces. So I'm going to take a different color because it's make it easier for us to see. And let's think about shoelaces. How many shoelaces are on a shoe? 2. So each shoe is going to have 2 shoelaces. So let's put 2 shoelaces on each of our shoes. This is how we figure things out, by making a picture and think in our mind what it's going to be like. Okay, so we have 2 shoelaces on each of our shoes, and we are counting how many shoelaces. So how many shoelaces do we have? Write your number right over here to the side. And I'm going to count and hopefully have the same answer that you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. To make a 12, I would do a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2 for 12. 1, 10, and 2 more. So, when we have done this problem, it's important that we know what the question is. Alrighty, that's it for today. Have a good one.